G'day, I'm Tim Thompson and welcome to the Midweek Gear Review. I'm excited. I think this is probably the biggest bottle opener I've ever come across.
Have you read the instructions?
No.
Turn it round.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Take two. So typical story in farming. What started out as a temporary fence has turned into a permanent one, and a couple of years down the track our fence stay end assemblies are holding up perfectly well with gates hung on off them and everything, but the cheap second-hand wire that we used for the temporary fence has really seen better days, and the old rusty steel posts need to come out. We're going to replace them with stock posts and stiff stay wire, and we're going to have a perfect ram paddock at the end. The hard part with any fence reconstruction is ripping out the old fence. It's a messy job and you're always cutting off bits of wire and losing them. Well, this post puller promises to allow you to sit in the seat of the tractor, pull the posts out one at a time and simply roll the whole lot up without having to disconnect anything. Mate, if it's that easy, I'm in. The post puller is a really solid piece of kit and it's quite heavy, so we actually attached it to the front bucket using a load-rated sling. If it was mine and I was using it regularly, I'd consider drilling a hole in the side of the bucket and bolting it to the bucket. Full height. Now you might notice we've replaced the tractor. The first tractor, being a lower horsepower tractor, didn't have a high enough mast. So we've brought in a bigger tractor with a higher mast and we'll have another go. By leaving all the wire attached to the post, you're not only pulling the post out of the ground, you're also pulling the wire out of the long grass, and it makes rolling up the wire a whole lot easier. You can see all you need to be able to do is grab the top of the post, and it doesn't bend the post as long as you get the jaws engaged properly. And while Andrew goes and sets up the next post, I'll follow along behind, rolling up the wire and the post all in one. Once we got used to the post puller, we got a bit of a rhythm up and it actually started to work quite quickly, and we were whipping up the fence almost faster than we could film. So the Chester Brown Post Pulla, the verdict. Well, I did a short section of fence with 2 blokes and it took literally no time at all. This fence pulled out of the ground so easily and so cleanly. You could easily unroll this fence and set it up again. We didn't have to take a single wire off. And it went real quick. The limitations were it wouldn't work with a small tractor. We had to go and get a 50 horse jobby. But if you're doing serious fence pulling out and you have to do kilometres of it, this is probably the go-to steel post puller, and I can see this piece of equipment making life easier for a lot of people. They're available at Nutrient stores and they're also available online. Check out my blog for more details. And if you like this kind of video, don't forget, hit the little subscribe button down there, give it a thumbs up. There's plenty more content like this, reviews, and even Roger. So how did we go? Really well, apparently. Hey, Rog.
Hey, Rog.
How you doing? So hello, viewers. Roger.
Rog.
No. Thank you.